We're here to say that we're not going to be quiet and we're not going to wait. We've been ignored and bamboozled, and we're not standing for it. We need to have our voices heard and at least consider some of our recommendations.
Even the naming of the park.
Naming the park.
Yes, ma'am.
These people died fighting for their houses and everything, and then when they did get a settlement, they didn't even live to enjoy it. Miss Maddie died before she got hers, and Miss Darden died 5 months later, and her husband's a year later. So I'm outraged. I really am. As you know, my name is Sherise Brown. Yes. I'm a Peoplestown resident and also a member of Entrenchment Creek Community Stewardship Council. I'm too here to talk about the Cluster Avenue capacity project. We want to ask that they pause this project for now until we have a meaningful meeting with Watershed and the mayor. I won't be repetitive, but we've reached out, and you have also, Councilman Lewis, I've stood next to you when you emailed Mr. Wiggins on our behalf. Although they came to the community 3 times, but it was not an engaging meeting. They did not answer our questions. They didn't take our recommendations. There are no community benefits. We wanted to have part in naming the park, just to name a few things. You know, it's an environmental issue as well as a health concern, because the junction box that they're putting there, 30 feet deep and 7 acres, going to disturb the neighborhood for 2 years with tons and tons of dirt. They're not thinking about the noise or the smell, because that will not solve the problem of the flooding. This plan have changed several times, and we don't even know why. We could not get a straight answer from anyone, although they are touting that they had community engagement. I was at the Park and Pride convention yesterday, and I spoke to some of the engineers and landscaping takes, and they all were saying how important community engagement is in these projects, such as the Stitch and all the other things they named around the city that they worked with. So community voices do matter, and at this point we asking that they pause until they have a meaningful meeting with us. We don't want a quick fix. We want a sustainable solution. Don't put a Band-Aid on it, because it's gonna bleed over everybody. And I don't think we got that. We didn't get our questions answered or our recommendations taken seriously. And we're here to say that we're not gonna be quiet and we're not going to wait. So we hope that they will pause until we have that meeting. A courtesy meeting is what I'm calling it, because they know they did not answer our questions. The first couple of meetings, they didn't even have engineers. You know, their answers were, I can't answer that, an engineer have to answer that. And the final, and then the second one, Mr. Wiggins had just started the job that day or the day before. So I don't know if he had a clue, but he could not answer questions. And our city council, Winston, was there. He was no help either, you know, and I can't wait to see him.
Ms. Brown, and I know what your voice means on the south side too. That's why I was wondering how that went, because I did set up those meetings with Mr. Wiggins.
It never happened. Never. Since you sent that email, several of us have sent emails, and we never got responses. And the next thing we heard at the NPU meeting this month, which was in Peoplestown, that they're getting ready to move along and do a ribbon cutting. Well, it won't be a nice ribbon cutting without community input.
How long have you lived in Peoplestown?
32 years, since 33 years, in 92.
And how long have you been active in the neighborhood association?
All those years. When I got to Peoplestown, I joined the community, and the Olympics was coming and everything, so we had a voice in that.
Okay, I was just wanting to make sure the engagement you've always had, we want to make sure you're still getting it. We have a new commissioner of Watershed, and I haven't met him yet as chair utilities, but I will be meeting him soon. And the moment I meet him, because the lines did change. Lines did change, and I'll be a part of that. So we do have a new commissioner of Watershed, and I hope that he can reach out to my office, or if he is in the building, if they can come over and talk to us today about this. Ms. Sherise, you shouldn't be down here. You have direct. What I mean by that is I thought that you were taken care of. So
No.
we can get someone to come over here to make sure Miss Sherise is taken care of today.
Yeah, we've been ignored and bamboozled, and we're not standing for it. We need to have our voices heard and at least consider some of our recommendations.
Even the naming of the park.
Naming the park.
Yes, ma'am.
These people died fighting for their houses and everything, and then when they did get a settlement, they didn't even live to enjoy it. Miss Maddie died before she got hers, and Miss Darden died 5 months later, and her husband's a year later. So I'm outraged. I really am.
Yes,
at least let us have a part in this.
So
you know.
I feel like they're working on. I see some folks from Watershed moving around. So Ms. Brown, please stay until you get someone to talk to you. And I want to make sure we included on this portion as the lines
Well, I
did
want
change.
Watershed to commit to coming to a courtesy meeting in Peoplestown, where in Trenchman Creek, where we can partner on facilitating a meeting or workshop, whatever they want to call it. But right now, we have not been getting straight answers.
Thank you.
And time is of the essence. And I really think they stalling. That's a stall tactic. But we're not new to this. We true to this.
Yes, ma'am.